Hi guys, I am her. Only got more than one.
Tell about the healer. Greater is the one within and call him as the leader. Teach her how to hold a pretty hand up to the sky. And never wait upon the giver. He'll deliver like a dealer. Take her higher.
And today's my
I lost in one of them.
Big 10. And I'm going to be
they even have like
showing you my food after.
Like you can get in, you can pay like online and get in.
I get it. Peace out. Bye. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Siki. Get in here. Go Siki. Get in here. What's your favorite thing to do?
Probably to play with my little sister.
Really? How old is your little sister?
2.
What's her name?
Demi.
Oh.
Bye.
Hello, my delicate besties. Welcome back to our safe space. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. If you are returning, hey bestie. So right now, I'm in Walmart. I'm out of breath, y'all. But right now, I'm in Walmart. Trying to find a card for my nephew. I was supposed to, today's his birthday, so happy birthday, DJ. He's 10, y'all. My baby's getting so big. But I was earlier supposed to go home. I dropped my godson off. I was supposed to go home, watch a little bit, not watch a little bit, take a nap until like 3:30, wake up, take a shower, go to Walmart, get his birthday stuff, and then go meet everybody for his birthday dinner. That didn't go as planned. I ended up sleeping till like 4:45. Birthday dinner was at 6. I didn't have time to do nothing because the place that we were eating at was 30 minutes away from where I am living, basically 30 minutes away from my house. So I had 30 minutes to get dressed, 30 minutes to get there. So now, since we left the restaurant with everybody, I am in Walmart about to get his stuff, and I told his mom and dad that I'm just gonna drop it off to the house before I go home. So I'm trying to hurry up and do that because today is a school night for them and I don't want to get the house all rowdy. So I figure I bring my besties with me. Look at these. They're Halloween themed slippers and they're so cute. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna get off of here because I don't want to get copyrighted. I'll see y'all in a second. Y'all, so here's the selection of birthday cards. I think I'm gonna get this one right here. It says, nephew, wishing you the best of everything. And then it says, just a happy birthday. Doesn't seem like much to say to someone who means so much on a special day. So how about hope it's awesome and make it special too. And then add hope the year ahead will be the best for you. Because that is my baby. If you know me, you know that I love my family. I love all the people around me, friends, family, strangers. I just love. And my nieces and nephews, all of them, every last one of them hold a special place in my heart. So I think we're gonna go with this one, only because I don't see any other ones that stuck out. This one really stuck out. Or let me see, because this one says funny, and me and my nephew love to crack jokes. We both have a very humorous relationship. What card? I'm trying to make it focus for y'all. Okay, what card do you get for a nephew who's smart, fun, talented, and loves so much? Apparently this one. Have a happy birthday. I like this one too. I don't know, y'all. I feel like this one's more appropriate for a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old. I got used to saying 10. I think that one's more appropriate for 10-year-olds. So let's get another one, because I definitely set that one on the ground. All right, besties, I'll check back in a little bit. I'm trying to decide, should I get him some candy or something? His mom and dad's gonna me. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. His mom and dad's gonna me for getting him all those snacks. Y'all, I had such short time. Look what I'm wearing, y'all. I look a mess. My outfit don't even match. Again, I'll check back in a minute, besties, because I don't want to get copyrighted. So, yeah. All right, besties, we secured the bag. Now I gotta find my car. You watch my surroundings. I had a really good time. I miss my niece and nephew a lot. They're getting so big. Every time I see them, it's like they get bigger and bigger. Y'all, where is my car? Oh, I was going the right way. But, oh, is that a freaking cat? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hi, cutie. Yo, they had a dog in their car and it scared me. But, yeah, I had a really good time with my babies and the family and just everybody. Hold on, let me set y'all up. But yeah, I know it's the bad lighting, y'all. Don't be mad at me. But I had time. I had a good time with everybody, my niece and my nephew, the family, everything. I know I'm going to put my seatbelt on. Okay. My nieces and nephew, the family, just everybody. Which is what I really needed today. I've been experiencing a lot of anxiety and just a lot of everything. So I'm so glad that I got to get out of the house and just get around. Because if it wasn't for this, I would have been in the house all day today, y'all. So I'm so glad that I did go out and have a good time. But now we're about to stop at the ATM so I can get some money off, put it in my baby's card, and then go drop this card off. I don't have a freaking pen in my car. We'll figure it out. The Lord provide one for me, y'all. But I'm about to get my music going and get out of here. So I'll catch y'all in a second. I just sign the card. So we about to put the cash in there. And then we're gonna seal the card and drop it off, y'all. Y'all, this lady was so when I went in there, because I stopped at a Mexican restaurant to sign the card because I forgot to sign it when I was in the store. And then I was like, oh, I'll sign it in the car. Then I realized I didn't have no pens in the car. So I stopped at this Mexican restaurant. And this lady walking in, y'all, she like, she holding the door for me. So I grabbed the door and held the door for her because her man was walking ahead of her. So I grabbed the door and held the door for her. Sorry, y'all. And I know in my last clip, y'all didn't see me put on the hand sanitizer. What I did, I promise, after I cut off the clips. But we running out. But yeah, her man was walking ahead of her. So I'm like, dang, your man made you hold the door. Here, girl, I got you. Being a girl's girl. So I held the door up. I was trying to hold the door for her. She gonna say, I got it. Just like that, y'all. She said, I got it. I said, oh, baby, okay. So then I walked past her and I'm like, excuse me. Ooh, I forgot y'all can't see me. I'm like, excuse me, because I couldn't fit past her. So I'm like, excuse me. She just stood there dragging her wagon back there. And I'm like, excuse me. And she just stood there. So I just brushed past her like, ugh. Girl, y'all, they be so rude in my city. Like, ugh. Well, I don't have no friends now. But they just rude. But yeah, I just want to check in, besties, and let y'all know I got the card signed. Is that a car behind me? It is. I got the card signed, and we are on our way to drop it off to my nephew. I will see y'all probably when I get home, because once I get back in the car, I'm going to be playing music. So I'll catch y'all when I get back from dropping this card off to my nephew. Okay, y'all, so I just dropped it off to my nephew. My brother said when he opened the door, because so their mailbox is on the curb. Y'all know those houses that have the mailbox on the curb. Okay, so theirs is on the curb. And I didn't want the mailman, I don't know the days that their mail run. And I didn't want the mailman to, like, hopefully y'all can hear me with this air on. But I didn't want the mailman to think that the card was something being sent off, and I didn't want them to not get it in time, because you know, like, when you have kids, checking your phone be the last thing you do. So I didn't want them to not get the card and then whatever. So I put it in the door so that my brother and them could get it when they open the door. I put it in the door, but then my first thought was like, dang, what if they open up the door and it startles them, because the way it's gonna fall in, I put it so high in the door, the way it's gonna fall in, it might scare them, think something's coming in their face, like a bug or something. Why did it actually do exactly what I thought it was gonna do to my brother? It scared him. He said, I ain't gonna lie, when I opened up the door, that car fell through and it scared me. And I was like, I kind of figured it was, but I didn't know what else to do. I was like, maybe I could slide it under the door or like put it at the corner of the mat, but I just wanted to make sure that they got it. I wanted it to be visible. So the good thing is they got it, and he said my nephew was taking a shower and he was gonna give it to him right after he got out. So mission accomplished. I don't know what that was, but now I'm on my way home, y'all. I'm on my way home. I'm about to call it a night. I'm about to turn on baddies, and hopefully it ain't gonna be too much fighting. I'm so sick of all the fighting. But you know what? I think this season of baddies was really productive. They did a lot more than they usually do in their seasons. It was a lot less fighting and a lot more occasions and excursions. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna turn on baddies, and then I gotta go home and fry some fish because my partner still hasn't ate dinner. So I'm gonna go home and fry some fish, and then and some french fries, and then probably finish my food because I didn't eat everything. I got the bonsai. I don't know if y'all eat hibachi, but if you eat hibachi, I got the bonsai, which is chicken and shrimp, And then I always get extra veggies, and I usually do extra rice, but this time I didn't do extra rice because I just didn't want it, because I haven't really been eating like that for real. And I knew I wasn't gonna eat all of it, so I just got extra veggies. And what else I got? Oh, and my brother had this shrimp tempura. He had this shrimp tempura, whatever, roll, the sushi roll. So I got that, and I got it made exactly how he gets it made. He had it made with cream cheese, eel sauce, and spicy mayo, I think. And it was so good, y'all. It was so good. So that's probably another reason why I didn't eat all of my food, but it's okay, because I'm gonna eat with my partner when I get home. Yeah, and like I was saying, y'all, let's have a discussion about navigating my 20s. Navigating our 20s, y'all. Let me get over. But yeah, let's have a conversation about navigating. I forgot to put my seatbelt on, y'all. I usually put it on, but I'm just ready to get home. But yeah, let's have a conversation about navigating our 20s. I think right now, something I am learning, let's first start with, and because this is new, we will find a flow of this, okay? We will find a flow that works for us besties. Let me see if this works with just this light. Is that enough? Is that better? Or is this one better? I feel like this one's better. I feel like y'all can see me better with that one. Yeah, we're just gonna do that one. But yeah, like, so we'll navigate through. We'll find a way to how to find a flow of it. But as of right now, I just want to get it started and see what we like, what we don't like, you know. But as far as navigating my relationship with Christ in my 20s, one thing that the Lord is revealing to me is, early in my relationship with Christ, I always saw him speaking to me through other people. Like, I always felt like, excuse my dirty windows, y'all. I always felt like I needed to go to church or come in contact with someone, and they say, the Lord told me to tell you, like that. And now I am in a space where the Lord is revealing to me that I'm not going to give you that, only because you know my voice. Okay, y'all, this is me editing the next day. I watched the video through, and I realized that I wasn't really explaining what I meant when I said that I sought through other people or through church for people to come up to me and say, the Lord told me this. A lot of the times in the beginning of my walk of Christ, I did not seek the Lord and him speaking to me directly. I wanted to look for other people to come to me and say, oh my gosh, hi, you're new in your walk with Christ, and the Lord told me to tell you this. And that very rarely happened to me. And what I was trying to say is, I feel like I realized now that the Lord is showing me that until you learn me for who I am and what I sound like to you and the ways that I speak to you, then you're never going to truly hear me. Therefore, I'm not going to send people your way to tell you I said these things, when I want for you to tune your ear to what I sound like when I'm speaking to you. I hope that makes sense. And excuse my bad hair, y'all, but I hope that makes sense. You just have to learn it. Does that make sense? Like, I speak to you all the time, but because you're looking in the wrong places for me to speak to you, you don't hear me. And because it's personable in our relationship, how I speak to you, and intimate in the ways that I speak to you, you're never going to see it, you're never going to hear it, you're never going to pay attention, because your focus is in the wrong area. And since I've been focusing on how he speaks to me, the Lord, y'all, When I say, if you look for God in everything, you will find God in everything. God is everywhere around you. Literally, I can't even explain it. Like, the Lord speaks to me every day in the smallest ways, the biggest ways. Like, something as simple as he might say to me, don't sit that cup there because it's gonna be a disaster. And in my mind, I'll hear it and I'll be like, oh, that's just me being anxious. So I'll sit the cup exactly where the Lord tells me not to, and then boom, the water falls. And I'm like, oh, that's what you were saying, Lord. Okay. So now that I've immune myself to that and become accustomed to that, when I hear that voice, when I hear God telling me, hey, don't sit that cup there because it's gonna be a disaster, I immediately move it. And then something happens where I'll be like, oh my gosh, if I would have set that cup there, that would have been bad. Like, just giving me warnings and stuff like that. Man, like, I'm just learning so much. Another thing that I'm getting accustomed to is, beforehand, I was going to church for Christians. Like, I wasn't going to church for myself. I felt like I needed to go to church because that was what the Christian folk do. That's what what women of God do. And I wasn't going to church for my spirit. I wasn't going to church for my spirit to be fed. And I also felt like I had to be perfect when I was going to church, because I felt like if I was not perfect in the eyes of church, in the eyes of the pastor, in the eyes of the people of the church, then I wasn't qualified to sit in their pews. And I watched a video on TikTok of this lady, and she was saying how her journey has not always been peaches and cream, and how she loves, or oh y'all, I'm sorry, I've been covering the camera this whole time, but how her journey has not been peaches and cream, and how she now goes to church for God and her relationship with God and to feed her spirit, and how when she goes to church, no one else exists. It's her and God commune, like to commune. It's for her and God to commune in that moment, to have that intimate bonding experience, regardless of what the word is today in church. The Lord is gonna give it to her spirit the way that she needs for it to be fed. Does it make sense? And she was saying how when she was in the beginning of her relationship with God and in her walk with Christ newly, that she felt as if the same way I felt, like I don't deserve to be sitting in these pews. You know, I'm not worthy of sitting in these pews. I'm not perfect. Sorry, y'all. My city is doing a bunch of construction, and I'm trying to make sure I'm going the right way so I don't end up on the wrong side of traffic. All right. But I'm not worthy of sitting in these pews, and I'm not good enough to be here. Like, I'm not far enough in my relationship to be here, and I feel so judged or like looked at. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna hurt a lot of people when I say this, but the truth is the truth. It is the church to judge you first. It is the people in the church that will judge you first. I'm gonna be 100% honest. They will not take you in with open arms all the time. Not a lot of them. And I'm not gonna lie. It's 90% of the time you're not taken in with open arms, and it's sad, but it's the truth. So a lot of people like me in our walks with Christ in the beginning, we don't feel welcome. And not only do we not feel welcome, we don't feel worthy. And she changed my mind and my perspective a little bit when she said, stop going to church for other people. Stop going to church to feel good. Stop going to church to feel worthy. Worry about if you're worthy enough in the Lord's eyes. And if you ever feel like you're not worthy enough in his eyes, remember the promise and what the Lord said to you. He said, you are the head and not the tail. You are the salt of the earth. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. So how could you not ever feel worthy of him? And if you feel worthy in his eyes, what does it matter to his children? It doesn't. And this journey was made specifically for you. So regardless of how other people are looking at you, they have to understand that they wasn't always where they are right now. at one point they were new to this. Whether you are born in church or not, you always have to find God for yourself. So there was a point in time where they were new to it as well. So yeah, I'm learning now that going to church is not that I was going for other people. Like, I just was going for the wrong reasons, like going because I felt like that's what I needed to do, and not going to feed my spirit, not going to commune with the Lord. And the very last time that I did go to church before I started watching services at home, the very last time that I went to church in person was at a youth Sunday, and that was the first time I actually went to commune with the Lord. It had a very different experience, and I talked about that on my TikTok. If you're not following my TikTok, go follow my TikTok. The video is on there. But that is when I went to commune with the Lord and had a totally different experience from beforehand. But that's because I went with the intentions of feeding my spirit. So yeah, that is something that I am learning. And it's a journey, y'all. But I'm never not pleased with my journey. Like, the Lord has a way of gracefully turning my face away from my old ways. Like, I don't know how to explain to y'all. The Lord is gracefully changing me from the inside out. And that's what I was saying to y'all when I said, with turning 25, I feel a change, I feel a shift, I feel a transformation on the inside. The Lord is gracefully turning my face from things that I once was okay with, like my mindsets, turning my face from that to shift my perspective and my mindset on a lot of stuff. He's just transforming me slowly but for surely from the inside out. And yeah, just the way that I love, like, I feel so much more in tune with my emotions. And it's ironic to me because when I was growing up, I was definitely not an emotional child. I went through a lot of anger and a lot of I grew to be emotionally avoidant because of a lot of the stuff that I went through with my dad and my dad's side of the family. And I'll one day speak on that, but always feeling like the black sheep. Some of my other family on my mom's side just making me feel like the outcast or the black sheep. Always being called sensitive, always being called a crybaby, always being called emotional, like always being called extra or dramatic. Like, I hated people saying those things so much to me that I grew to be emotionally avoidant. And I didn't realize the damage that I had caused by being emotionally avoidant until I became an adult in my 20s and went through therapy and counseling, and I realized, like, whoa, girl, you are definitely out of tune with your emotions. Like, you don't even cry when someone, I don't want to say it on TikTok, on YouTube, because they might, like, but you get what I'm saying. You don't even cry when that happens. Like, it was, I just would become angry. I wouldn't even be sad, y'all. I wouldn't feel any emotion. I'd just be angry. And I've become, since my counseling and therapy, I have become so much less impulsive, so intentional. Like, I think about the things that I say and how it affects people. I choose my battles. Like, I'm okay with walking away and looking scary. Like, I choose my battles. I'm a lot more emotional. Like, I cry a lot now, and I'm okay with crying. My friends say that I'm sensitive. A lot of people say, like, oh, I can't be mean to her because she's so sweet. Like, I'm just such a soft person now, like a soft feminine person since 2021. I could say 2020, 2021. 2020, 2021. What is happening? Oh, Jesus. I hope everybody all right. But yeah, I'm just such a softer woman now. Like, I don't know how to explain it to y'all. I just feel the Lord changing me slowly but for surely. Something that came up in a conversation the other day, like, I have issues with, we'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, bestie, so that's just a little segment with navigating our 20s and just understanding life right now. And I want to know, like, leave in the comments if you're in your 20s. I don't care if you're 29. I don't care if you're 20, you just turned 20, or you're 19 turning 20. It's the same thing. Let me know in the comments, like, are you experiencing the same thing if you're on your walk with Christ? Like, and even if you aren't, like, what are you experiencing with just navigating being a young adult in today's world, in today's society? Because I've grew to understand, like, it is so different from everybody. Even my partner, like, when I talk to my partner, our journeys are so different. My friends, like, it's just, I'm understanding that it's so different for everybody. So let me know in the comments, like, how is it for you? What is life like for you right now? What is navigating your 20s like for you? Or what does it look like for you? And let's commune in the comments. Like, I'm a claim it. The Lord is going to allow me to be big enough on YouTube that I'll be able to create like a Discord or a group chat, and we'll be like talking to each other and communing with each other, and just giving advice, and just a bunch of girls in a group chat helping each other and expressing our issues and our problems and the things that we face on a day-to-day basis, navigating our freaking 20s, because it's not all peaches and cream, but it is a beautiful journey, y'all. I'm so happy to be here. When people be like, oh, I'm getting old, or girl, you getting old, my first thing is to say back is, no girl, life just started. Like, it's a beautiful thing. So I love you, besties. I am literally 2 minutes away from home, so I'm about to cut this off. But I will, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I know it's probably going to be short, but I just wanted to put something out there, because the last time that my nephew and my niece was over my house, we recorded a video on my camera, and y'all know that I've been having those issues with my camera battery, and unfortunately I was not able to upload the video. And it was a really cute and cool video. They were talking about like their relationship with God and stuff as kids, and I just love them, but I didn't get to upload it. So I figured for my nephew's birthday I would do this. It's something special, something he can always go back and look at. So again, happy birthday, DJ. I love you so much, and I really hope that you enjoyed your birthday and had a great day. Leave in the comments, everybody say happy birthday in the comments to my nephew, please. I would really appreciate that, and I'm sure he would too. So yeah, I love you, besties. Again, I'm cutting this off. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with all of your people. Make sure you tell your grandma so she can tune in, because again, this is the safest space on YouTube for anybody to come. Children, elders, your grandma. So grab your grandma, grab your snacks, everything, because what we got coming is gonna be good, y'all. I love you, and I will catch you in the next video.